Hello, this is Boo. Okay, today's going to be our first lesson talking about job interview skills. And I'll be talking in English through the whole time. And if you have a problem with that, then I'll have to be very cruel and honest with you, then you better not even bother to think about going through an English interview. Because that's just how it is. You have to get used to it. So at least keep an open mind and let's try it out, okay? So I am here to teach you about job interview skills, the dreaded job interview skills. Okay, and the questions they maybe or hopefully are going to ask you. And more importantly, some really cool answers, I hope. So when people interview you, they are actually looking for some specific answers. Not some random answers, okay? So they're looking for people who fit into their category, or they're looking for people who meet their standards and qualifications. So the hard part is that we don't know what they really want. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We do our research, okay? Do your research. See about the company. Find out what the company does. How crazy. Always find out what the company does and what you are getting yourself into. If you want to work in a restaurant, for example, there are some certain qualifications that you have to meet. So if you want, you can pull up all your skills and backgrounds and pull them all together, and maybe they'll love your answers. So let's get to the first question that I mentioned last time. It's about telling yourself about to the interviewee, and here we go. So it's mostly like, hello, I'm the director of the sales department. How are you? I was like, oh, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? And he's like, I'm fine, thank you. So okay, tell me something about yourself. And you like, oh yeah, myself, let's see, I like drinking beer. Not a good answer. I like sleeping late. Not a good answer either. Okay, I like watching horror movies. No. Okay, baby, darling, always talk about your positive personality traits, okay? For example, I'm really friendly. I'm very outgoing. I'm organized. Oh, I'm good at solving problems. Okay? So the next time you have to answer is to highlight your skills. So what are you good at your old job? Or something that is specifically that you're very good at, something like that you're good at computers, you're good at arts, and even though they are already put in your resume in front of them, just mention them again, because sometimes it is related to the job. So if you want to work in a restaurant, you tell them that you're interested in food and wine, so there's the connection. And if you want a job in a computer company, you don't tell them that you like food and wine, because it doesn't matter, okay? So make sure that what you're saying led somewhere, somehow, to the position that you're going for, all right? So basically, when they ask you this question, actually this is your time, this is your opportunity to shine, because you tell them how fantastic you are, and you go great lengths to smile, and you always be positive. You don't tell them, I'm fantastic. Yeah. You tell them why you are fantastic. You tell them maybe you've being awarded, or people have given you some titles, like she is the hard worker, something like that. Okay, so are we good so far? No? Okay, let's go to the second question, the very tricky and the difficult one, to talk about your strengths and weaknesses. Alright, so since you've gotten so far, so why don't you tell us something about your strengths and weaknesses? And this is mostly about you, to tell you positive and negative traits. So always talk about your positive traits. It's most like 5 positive traits and 1 negative is perfect. So never tell them all of the negative things about yourself. Okay, always focus on the positive. Tell them that you really enjoy being around with people. I like working 8 hours a day without a break. Sarcasm doesn't work in a job interview. So you say that since you're so hardworking, you are a dedicated worker. So what about negative traits? It's difficult, I know. But you can tell them something like that. You can, manipulate it a little bit. Like tell them that you, it's funny. They want you to tell them something bad about yourself. It's like they are dying to see, like, whoa, tell us something evil, tell us something bad. So just say it with a very composed way and tell them that actually I'm very obsessed with research. I go home every night. I still want to spend my time research other companies, and I really like knowledge, which keeps me awake at night. I realize that might not be a very good habit, to my life. So I'm starting to try to balance them a little bit. So, okay, you see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to manipulate them, giving them the negative traits, but actually they sound good in a way, which is related to work. And you also show them that you have already found a way to manage your negative traits. All right. So okay. So don't remember. Just make sure that what you tell them is only a little negative. Don't tell them every bad thing about you, because then you will see that all of a sudden that you're here and then your job goes there down here, and it will be suddenly like, okay, thank you, see you later, we'll call you. And that is not a good ending in a job interview, because they are not going to call you. Yeah, promise. Okay, so are you good? So, to sum up, just remember, the first thing is always research, okay? Do the research of the company that you are applying for. And then the second, always remember to focus your skills and your positive traits. And the third thing is that always remember, tell them something that is related to the job, okay? So these are the concepts for English interview, and I'll talk to you more later. Okay? So catch up with you later. Bye.